morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to video message number 29.
I woke up yesterday morning with a spring in my step.
Start later, please.
I could never know what the day was.
Fast forward ahead.
Listen up, the ratings just came in for last month. We are number one. We just grabbed every key demographic. Super duper. That's nice. Way to go. Neato, gang.
Yes.
Boy, that is good news.
It is the 21st day of November, 2025. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Power Trip Morning Show on a Friday. Hey. My name is Chris Hockey, and here we are. Lots to get to. I think Marnzo and Marco will both be here today, and the rest of the cast of thousands of characters, and the Initials game, and so much more. Plus, Adam Thielen about 6:30 today. So let's get her started. Here's Tim Harmston. Some comedy on a Friday morning. Come on in now. It's Friday, and I'm glad you're here.
Thanksgiving, yes! Who likes the cooking and the home-cooked food and all that stuff? The pie, you got the whipped cream, and the pecan pie, and the sweet potatoes. Turkey? Yeah, turkey is the big one. In my family, a lot of people make a traditional turkey. We make what we call turducken bacon bear. If you haven't heard of it, what you do is you take a chicken and you put it inside of a duck, and you put the duck inside of a turkey, and then you put that turkey inside a live grizzly bear. And then, you wrap the grizzly bear with bacon. Oh yeah, shave the bear, okay? It's the hardest part, but it's rewarding, because nobody enjoys bear hair in their teeth.
I'm Bill Zimper.
I like the Alaskan pipeline.
The finish line is waiting. Fate is on your side. You hear the distant thunder. There's lightning in your stride. For the warriors, never giving up the lead. To take it to the top.
All right, Friday, November 21st, 2025. Power Trip Morning Show. We made it to the end of the week. 1 week away from our 24th anniversary. 6 days away from Thanksgiving. 6 seconds away from Sauce, Kriesel, Zach, and Chris talking. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Hi.
Hey there. Boom. Nailed it.
Hi.
Nailed it. Good morning. Hi, John Kriesel. How are you?
Great. How are you guys?
Just great, man.
Good.
How was Gamblor in Las Vegas last week?
He was fine.
Did Gamblor ever emerge? Sounds like he really didn't.
He didn't. He was fun.
That's too bad.
Well behaved. I didn't really see him getting salty or anything.
Yeah.
So,
we're going to have Mr. Zion in about 45 minutes to talk about Wicked for Good.
Buck naked.
I don't know if he'll be new.
He'll be naked?
I mean, he could be. He's just over the phone. It's not like he's streaming in. You said Wizard of Oz at the Sphere was worth every penny?
unbelievable. It was so cool.
Really?
Yeah.
All right, if you don't mind us asking, what did the ticket cost you? About $3?
No, that's
less than
we
that.
were looking at it when I sat here weeks ago. Well, actually, months ago now.
Yeah,
but
months ago.
And Tim said, "Doesn't matter." They were around 300, and Tim was like, "Doesn't matter. We're going." I said, "All right."
Nope.
It's only money. We'll make more tomorrow. Didn't purchase them that day. Waited, and then not terribly long ago, I was like, "Oh crap! I got to get those tickets." And they were
naked.
130.
Okay. I mean, it's $130,
fair.
but that's way, way less than $300.
Yeah. No, they get you. Tim bought us each a Captain and Diet double. What do you think that cost?
Each? A Captain and Diet double. $34. Higher?
Higher.
$44.
Higher.
$54. I don't know why
Lower.
I'm doing it with fours. $50.
Correct.
$50.
$50
a
US
drink.
dollars. Yeah. Which the good thing about it is, like I said, we just had that one because you're not getting up to go to the bathroom. It's a 70-ish minute show. It's cool. And how they redid it, you at points see a little bit of CGI, but you're in it. And it's like when you're at Emerald City, you look straight up, you can see the top of it. Like you do feel how big and how cool that universe is. Mm-hmm. It was just awesome. I was texting with your guy, John, a couple days ago because they booked for Vegas, and he was like, is it worth it? 100%. And it's not a huge time commitment. It's just awesome. When the tornado's there, I felt that day, and we started out at Peppermill. That was a fantastic day, and we couldn't lose.
Outstanding.
Started out at the Peppermill. I had a scorpion with breakfast, 64-ounce scorpion.
The best. Yeah.
Like a hurricane, baby.
Yep. And then
the woman goes, do you know how big that is? And John goes, yeah, I'm aware of it.
I know what I said.
Yeah,
my first rodeo. Drink.
Yeah. And then
about my business.
Yeah, we had that, gambled and crushed, then went to the Sphere for Wizard of Oz, came back out, and you're not there long. It was freaking awesome. And then, we had a nice dinner that night. Tim and I think were up till 3 something.
We had Carbone, and then we gambled and won, and it was great.
Normally I like to have the teeth in the glass around 2 a.m. in Vegas because I'm a morning guy. I like to wake up and we didn't, but we couldn't lose that day.
Man,
that was sweet. But yes, Wizard of Oz,
worth every penny.
Worth every penny. Right. Like the little stuff. The tornado, honestly, I told them at the end of the night, I'm like, it's been a day. I survived a tornado. I survived a scorpion bite.
Yeah.
All right, well, welcome back. Glad the experience was good. Glad you didn't waste your money. Looks like you won some money.
Well,
even better.
Yeah. Not on sports. That was a really bad sports betting day, but still, when you're in Circa, who cares?
Yeah, who cares?
Circa was outstanding.
It's paradise. Yeah. Literally, it's paradise, right? Mm-hmm. Paradise, Nevada.
Correct.
John Kriesel already here. Mark Parrish will be here later. Marty Gellner later. I mentioned Mr. Z. We'll talk about Wicked. It's supposed to have a gigantic weekend, which shocks no one.
No.
I think it was like CNN. Somebody said like 150 million plus is the projection.
Wow. Jeez. That's sweet.
Would that be the biggest opening this year? Well, that sounds sick. The biggest opening weekend for
2025? 2025. I mean, probably. I can't think of any of the giant movies that open this summer. What are we forgetting? We're forgetting something.
I feel like there was one that we couldn't wait to talk to him about, but this sounds huge. And everywhere you look, it's being promoted. So they better not swing and miss.
A Minecraft movie.
Oh,
yes.
Lilo and Stitch.
Yeah,
that was good.
This has got to be the biggest.
It's got to be the biggest.
Jurassic World Rebirth.
Oh, boy.
How to Train Your Dragon in the F1 movie. And Superman. Hogs, did you see Superman?
Nah.
Heard it was good.
Yeah.
People liked the dog.
Yeah. I heard it was great, too. But, yeah.
All right, see you on Monday. We'll break down Vikings, Packers, 5:30 to 9 Monday morning. Everybody have a great weekend. Who, the Vikings or the Packers?
Yeah, that's Sunday, right?
I know, it doesn't feel like Packers week because the Viking season is going the wrong way quickly.
Yeah.
Normally there's more.
I noticed that yesterday.
This feels like a spot that they hang in there. I don't see the Vikings winning, but they'll hang in there.
They've been covered the 6.5?
Probably. But who knows? If it goes wrong right off the bat, then
if you had to be right, you had to be right, or else you lose everything. You have to bet on the Gophers beating Northwestern, or you have to bet on the Vikings beating the Packers. Who do you pick?
It's like the Gophers.
I probably would too.
Yeah,
although I wouldn't.
Too.
Yeah,
I'd go Vikings.
Vikings.
Yeah. I don't know. The Green Bay's been so bad at home lately.
Yeah. What are they going to lose? 3 in a row if they lose this one?
We can beat the Lions a couple weeks ago on the road. We can beat the Packers.
I mean, it's the Lions. I mean, it's the Lions.
True.
Do we still have that? in the system?
I don't think so.
I don't know, man.
I don't know.
I bet we do. I
It's
mean,
the
it's
Slyans.
it's the Slyans.
Hey, can we start with TV talk at 5:40 in the morning?
Sure.
Is it Wheel
Man,
of
yesterday
Fortune?
was
Hold on.
no Wheel of Fortune
Let me
discussion.
text
Sorry,
Abbott to make sure he's listening. He'll love
sorry,
it.
John Kriesel. No Wheel talk.
Damn it. I'm going home.
It's been a solid week of Wheel. Whatever. A whole bunch of renewal announcements yesterday, and a couple of them have me very confused.
Yes.
Here we go.
Chicago?
So
Yes.
Chicago Wednesdays will
the
never
Game
be
of
canceled.
Thrones, the Game of Thrones spinoff, Night of the Seven Kingdoms, which debuts on January 18th. So it hasn't debuted yet, but obviously it's Game of Thrones.
Knights of the
They've already renewed it for season 2. That shocks no one. Okay, that's not surprising news. Of course, they're going to invest a lot of money in it. It's HBO and it's Game of Thrones.
Oh, yeah.
Conversely, same thing for House of Dragon. Season 3 comes out, I believe, this summer-ish, but it's in 2026.
Wow.
They've already renewed for season 4. That'll be 2028. And there's some rumors that that'll be the last season, but who knows? Hopefully not. But House of the Dragon already renewed for season 4. Chair Company, which feels totally like a one and done, even though it's 100% on Rotten Tomatoes, and it's one of the weirdest shows I've ever seen. I'm caught up on it. They renewed that for season 2. I didn't think that was going to be a series. I thought that
never
was going to
heard
be
of
a
it.
one and done. That's the Tim Robinson show.
It's hard.
And last but not least,
It really is.
I'm mostly against this.
Same.
Task season 2.
You can't have it.
It felt so much like a limited series. They completely concluded the story. I thought perfectly. It was one of my favorite seasons in the history of television, and I'm not exaggerating.
So good.
It's that good.
So good.
And they're bringing it back for season 2, but not like True Detective, where it's a new task force in a new town with new characters. They're bringing Ruffalo back, and I'm like, what? We're gonna run this thing back? I don't know, man. I think they hit a home run, bottom of the 9th, walk off, and I think they're trying to squeeze it. I hope I'm wrong.
These networks get greedy, man.
Man, it was
they saw
so
how
good.
critically
So
acclaimed
good.
it is. And again, this is the next show on our list.
It's
something to
so
watch.
good.
You will love it.
And now I'm like, so I might just do the one season and then say screw it.
Yeah, but it's so good. I'm going to definitely watch season 2. I'm just so skeptical they can nail it again.
I'll let you guys walk on the ice ahead of me, and you let me know if you hear cracking.
Man, I just don't know what they're going to do for season 2, but whatever. So
but if it's the same
season 2,
They do a different task.
Yeah,
have some other chores. Maybe he just mows his lawn in season 2.
And they've said nothing about the direction it's go. You would think that there had to have been a pitch saying, "All right, what can you come up with?" Can't just be like, "All right, guys, we want another season. Figure it out."
No.
That seems dumb.
The pitch was the ratings.
Yes, correct.
And the response, and it was,
let's run it back.
Put something together. Doesn't even have to be good.
It's
like
so
the
good.
2010 Vikings, right?
Yeah.
We're so close. Let's do it again.
Run it back. That always works.
Yeah. Last season, we were so close.
So the rumor a couple of weeks ago, and I think this was completely just internet speculation that people thought was super cool. I never watched Mayor of Easttown, Mare. That's the it's like 4 years old now, give or take. It's on HBO. And the same creator of that show was the creator of Task, and they're both set in the same kind of area of Pennsylvania. So the idea was a Mayor of Easttown Task crossover universe. But now I just think we're throwing darts.
Yeah, what?
ATDs.
Yeah, sure.
ATD.
Although I don't know if you're supposed to throw those.
That Easttown bit is 95% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Zach,
I should go back and watch it. I've heard it's great.
Loved it.
I look over here and he's watching a video of JJ
Anal
McCarthy at his locker smiling.
Suggested for you. I
Of
can't
course it
control
is.
that. I'll go to
Your algorithm.
Kevin Gord and Audra Martin. There.
Mine's pizza, steak, and farts.
Yeah, a lot of farts.
And that is the title of the podcast.
A lot of
Steak and farts?
Yeah.
Is pizza steak one word?
It can be.
Okay.
It can be.
Let's see. We had BWW, right? We had B-dubs. Maybe PSF is the wave of the future. Who knows? Start a restaurant, John.
Yeah,
See what
man.
happens.
Sounds like a
BBWs.
Yeah. You Google that a lot.
I like it.
PSF sounds like it's bad for the environment.
It does.
We got to lower our PSF emissions.
Yeah.
Actually, one of them technically is bad for the environment, right? The farts.
Oh, yeah, technically.
Yeah, the cow farts are killing us.
Methane poisoning.
Oh, damn it. Damn cows.
And Rosie says he's an environmentalist.
Yeah, he is, though.
Well, all right. So Kriesel's here. Mr. Z later. Mark Parrish later. Marnie Gellner later. Do we have Thielen today or not?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Oh, right on.
6:30.
Right on. Adam Thielen. That'll be later as well. Then initials at 8:15, and one of you gets a crack at $104,000. This is the Power Trip Morning Show.
KFAN and the Vikings are teaming up for Toys for Tots. You can join us live at Shields in Eden Prairie Tuesday, December 2nd from 5:30 a.m. until 6:30 p.m. for our annual broadcast presented by Unreal. Bring a toy, spread some joy, and if you're one of the first 50 donors each show, you'll score a sweet KFAN Unreal winter beanie. Details are at kfan.com/toys.
What are you doing?
Doing radio, bud. Good morning, everybody. Power Trip Morning Show. Sitting here in the main studio.
Without any clothes on.
That's John Kriesel.
Hey, Chris.
Hey.
The inflatables and Christmas lights are up
That's
on
my
the
man.
outside of the house. We
Right
are
on.
ready.
What do you got for inflatables?
The 12-foot Bumble,
Oh, yeah.
Yukon Cornelius, Hermie.
Naked.
And then I still have two to put up, but we had a bunch of landscaping done, ripped out a bunch of old bushes. No one
It's
likes an old
36
bush.
degrees.
And so my wife yesterday, when we're backing out of the driveway, she's like, "Looks a little bare over there." So now I gotta find a couple more inflatables.
Look like an old bar.
Yeah.
Sounds like you have most of the characters from Rudolph. You don't have Rudolph, though.
No, it's tough to find because it's either a small one or it's an off-brand, or it's not real. Because they can have from not the Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, but I don't know. It's tough, and I think everyone wants Rudolph, so it's tough to find. And I'm not paying $275 for the Bumble.
Oh, you could go see Wizard of Oz 2.5 times for
Correct,
that price,
which is worth it. I might fly the family down, and we might just go do like 2 nights. We'll do like that dinner and get the heck out of Dodge. Not much to do there with the 7-year-old or 6.5-year-old when the pools are closed. So,
well said.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Hey, speaking of pools, I did a speech in St. Cloud.
Yeah.
I spent the night at the Holiday Inn and like over by the mall in St. Cloud.
Mm-hmm.
That's where I did the speech. There's a reason I'm telling you this. They have giant, like indoor swimming pools,
Yeah.
like real big, like a lot of pools, a lot of this, that, and the other. But they also have game rooms where kids can play and get tickets and stuff. You know how that jazz goes?
Yep.
Out of nowhere, in the middle of the corner of this one little part of the game rooms, is a pinball machine, one single pinball machine. And I love pinball. And it was a Dale Earnhardt Jr. pinball machine.
Oh, wow.
And it was so awesome. You fired
So
the
it was
ball.
old.
It was old. Yeah, because it was back when he drove for Budweiser. He's young in the picture. You fire the ball, it goes around in circles, zoom, 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 a certain amount of times until it pops out onto the screen, which was cool, real fast. And then Alan Bestwick is the announcer.
Oh, man.
As you go,
By the way, I love how
awesome.
Kriesel and Sussin are like, Alan Bestwick. His accent's like, oh,
yeah.
God,
That's what I'm
yes.
saying, I know.
So obviously that's a name that car fans know. That was fun to watch the divide in this room. Oh, God, Alan Bestwick,
Right.
yes.
He's in the game.
Oh, man, go on.
Get him a towel.
and if you hit it in certain spots, you would go from 10th to 9th to 9th to 8th, and you would get more points. It was the coolest pinball machine I've ever played. It's sitting in the corner of a Holiday Inn in St. Cloud, Minnesota, where I'm sure kids never play it. And there's a little plaque right below the top of the screen. It says 1 of 600.
Oh,
There are only 600 of these pinball machines in the world.
And it's just
one
hiding
of
in the
them's
corner.
at a Holiday Inn in St. Cloud.
That's for the dads while the kids are playing the other
Absolutely.
stuff.
It's the best pinball machine I've ever played.
Awesome.
It's so much fun.
You dumped some cash
Dude,
in it?
I probably put $30, $1 at a time in there.
Did you get first place ever?
No.
Are you a pretty good pinball player?
No. But I love it.
I'm not either.
I don't know how people are good at it. Like there always seems to be too much of a gap between the legs, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
For
Oh, yeah.
little old me.
Yep.
I mean,
Have you been to one of those, Fargo? I believe it's called Drecker Brewing Company.
isn't that
I
where we
think.
did the show at Drucker? No.
It's
No.
a big brewery, but,
Okay.
and I might be saying
Well, that's
it
where
wrong.
I'm doing the show.
Yeah.
On December 10th. I'm going there
Yeah.
December 10th.
So there is if it's at the same spot, and I doubt it moved, they seem doing well.
Yeah.
They had a ton of pinball machines where you go and you buy credits like on your phone, and then you just beep, beep.
Love it.
And it was awesome.
Dude, I love pinball.
I'm not good at it.
I'm not good at it either, but it's so much fun. The Blainbrook Bowl, right up 60, I think it's 65 or Central, whatever one. There's 2 floors of pinball machines.
Is it the same deal where you buy the credits and then, or do you have to put
you have
in
to,
each?
Coins, but they're not coins. They're whatever you call it, tokens. But they might be coins. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Iron Maiden, Foo Fighters, Tron, all these great brand new pinball machines you've never seen before. Jaws. There's a cool Jaws from the original Jaws movie where the sound effects are great, and you have Quint, telling you a story and stuff like that. It's super great, man. The pinball machines are just awesome, and it keeps me out of the casinos.
So this one confirms only 600 units ever produced. The Dale Jr. limited edition pinball machine. $6,000. It can be yours. $6K.
I'm telling you.
I would have thought it would have been more.
Plus a $599 delivery fee.
How much?
$600 delivery fee as well. But you get 30 days to return it.
Or just go to that hotel and say, hey, nobody plays this. How about I take this off your hands?
I bet it's not a free return.
Right. Or do what I'm going to do is eventually just steal the Galaga machine from the break room because nobody ever plugs it in anyway. I'm just going to steal it. No one will notice. So we go heist this.
That's been there since I've been here.
Yeah, it's been here for 25 years.
I know where you're going.
I guarantee if I walked in there with like reflecting shirt on, look, I don't know how a workman would look. How would I know, right?
Load it up, boys.
Hey, Zach and I are here to pick this up. We got to do some stuff to it.
We're going to repair it.
We're going to.
Dale
And they probably wouldn't even know it was gone. Like, you
just
got to
say,
be like,
corporate. Just always say corporate.
Corporate Holiday Inn. John Holiday.
And you know what you do is you have a clipboard with some random form and just have them sign it. And say, sign here. We'll have it back in like 2 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks. Yeah, the clipboard you got to have. Somebody will sign something so they'll feel official, and you're stealing it. Man, we have good ideas.
And we should touch briefly again how cool that Holiday Inn is.
Yeah.
I've never huge. There's a basketball court.
There's a basketball court inside.
Really? Inside.
Yeah.
Inside.
Like my room was the second floor of the basketball court. So I could have been outside watching people play basketball if anybody's playing basketball.
Yep, but you can't see into it from the room?
It is.
Yeah.
Oh, so you can look up. That's awesome.
Yeah.
It's great. It's a hockey team or like basketball team, whatever. Like if you're a youth team, whatever.
Youth team, yeah. Perfect.
Like, perfect for that.
And there must be 3 full-size pools and 2 full-size hot tubs and a giant workout room. And then all these games for people close age that are just ticket after ticket after ticket after ticket.
Sweet.
It's super cool, man. I couldn't believe it. I had no idea, Zach. It was the first time I'd ever been there.
It's great.
Huh. Maybe I have been there. There's a sports bar in it too, right?
Legends.
By the way, Drecker is where Dumel's wedding was. I was there, but I was a tad bit wasted, so I don't remember there being pinball machines. That's what Sarah Jane's telling me right now. That's where Josh Dumel's wedding was. It was actually in the what did you call it? The
brewery?
Brewery. That's it. Thank you.
That's awesome.
Yeah. That dude's pretty.
Yeah,
that's a cool place.
Did you see him, Zach? We talked about it, didn't we?
Yep.
Is he as pretty as you hoped he would be?
Yeah, he's just, and he's just got a smile on his face permanently.
Well, why wouldn't you?
why
if you
wouldn't
look
you?
like that, it's not fair.
God, I hope he does have a small wiener.
I mean, he wouldn't be smiling.
What a mean thing to say about somebody.
Yeah, but he wouldn't be smiling constantly.
You're right.
He did like a YouTube interview or something where they toured his place, his cabin.
Yeah, his North Dakota.
And they went out and jumped in the lake, and he just in their underwear, and it's.
He's not even wearing his socks.
Fine.
All right, do you want us to take a break so you can do a quick lap around the building, or what do you want to do?
I need a cigarette.
Naked.
Wow.
I mean,
naked.
it's about time for break anyway. Maybe this is a good time for you to just cool off a little bit.
Yeah.
I have to as well.
He's not even wearing his socks.
I know.
Wow. He's fully nude.
Zach, you want me to push you over the line?
No.
I can do it in
toke
2
over the
words.
line, baby.
I
One
can do it in
toke.
2 words.
Don't do it.
I'm going to do
One
it.
toke
Oh,
over
gosh.
the
Ready?
line.
Yeah.
Sweet Jesus.
Alan Bestwick. What do you think I was going to say? McCarthy or something? Or Max Brosmer?
Whoever you want.
Bestwick. Front page sports is next. Mr. Z in like 20 minutes. Kriesel is here. This is the Power Chip Morning Show on the Fan.
It's the Black Friday tradition you will not want to miss. Just 1 week away till the Power Trip Morning Show takes over the Huntington Bank Rotunda at Mall of America. 7 to 9 a.m. live broadcast on November 28th. We have your chance at some serious holiday cash. We'll play the
Obvious
initials
violations of the law.
There's tons of laughs, it says here. I can't guarantee the tons of laughs, but I'm sure we'll have a few.
Well, you have a hand in that. Want it to be
Naked.
funnier a week from
All
today.
right.
Yeah, it's a good point.
Okay, I'll work on it.
Then you can guarantee the laughs. Bring
Okay.
it.
I'll bring the laughs, baby.
What are you doing?
KFAN.com
What are you
keyword
doing,
calendar
man?
for more information.
All right, it's 6:04. It's time for Front Page Sports. Let's learn about what happened and what's about to happen.
You got that right, Cord. It's a big bunch of stuff. And again, Adam Thielen, bottom of this hour.
Time now for Front Page Sports. Presented by Holiday Station Stores.
Gotta love Holiday. How do you not love Holiday? They got everything you need, including Celsius for a limited time. 2 Celsius for just $5. Mix and match anything you want. Tommy drinks those Mandarin marshmallows. That sounds insane, but that's what he likes. That's the beauty of it.
We
Pick
should
whatever you
call
want.
him the Mandarin Marshmallow.
Yes, we should.
Just to confuse people from China.
That would be his wrestling name.
Sashi took what, 4 years of Mandarin?
Yeah.
Ni hao.
Ni hao.
Ni
That's
hao.
it.
Ni hao.
Yeah, that's it.
How's it going?
Hello.
Was one of those 4 years of Mandarin your senior year when you didn't bring a backpack to school?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
great.
Yeah.
Just
no backpack
having
needed.
snacks and talking to babes.
Yep, that's all I did.
The Houston Texans beat the Buffalo Bills 23-19. Buffalo 7-4. Houston up to 6-5.
I can't believe it, man. 23-19.
Monsters.
Yeah, I got it,
baby.
buddy.
Love it.
23-19.
Houston had 8 sacks. That is a franchise record. Ties
Hard to
a
walk.
franchise
That would be
record.
so tough to
It's
walk.
hard to walk.
They also sacked Josh Allen 8 times, of course. That's the most Josh Allen has ever been sacked in a game. Something called Kalen Bullock for Houston is a safety.
That freaking defense, dude.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's
That's where I was going with this. Check this out. 2 interceptions for him and a forced fumble. That's really good. They have the number 1 defense in the NFL for both points per game and yards per game.
My God.
So, the Bills put up, $1.5 billion points last week?
Yep.
Just 19 last night.
Yeah.
The Texans started the season 0-3. They are now 6-5 after winning 6 of their last 8.
What a weird
And-
season.
Davis Mills.
Yeah.
The third.
3-0.
Yeah, he is. And they paid him a
3-0.
lot of money to stay as the backup.
He's decisive. He's clearly, obviously, operated in the system. So, I
Yeah,
mean, he's
oh,
like,
yeah.
just
Oh,
a
yeah.
couple of those. There was the one where right before halftime, and that was the key sequence, was, in my mind, I'm thinking, probably take the points. Just in case something goes wrong, you need 3 points here. I also had Fairbairn on 3 fantasy teams.
Yeah.
But they stepped back, dealt a dart, and they were out of timeouts because dudes kept getting injured, and so they had to burn timeouts. But just a dart between 2 defenders, that was the key sequence in the game. Now, obviously, some things happened in the second half, but that was a super fun Thursday night football game to watch.
I am telling you guys, I kid you not. I don't remember ever knowing who Davis Mills was until last night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't remember hearing his 3rd round pick in 2021.
From Stanford, I
From
think.
Stanford, that's exactly right.
He's still a general.
Yeah, he is Davis Mills III. Yeah. Crazy. How about, I did see one tweet that made me laugh too. It said right now on Thursday Night Football, the Buffalo Bills are playing the Houston Christmas ornaments.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
funny, yeah.
Because that's exactly how they look.
They did
That's
look like
terrible.
it. Maybe they did it on purpose, though.
I don't know.
I didn't see if they called it their, Christmas battle
I
or
don't know. I think they
holiday
wear those a
battle.
lot.
And
That color?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. That's like their hometown bit that they do.
Color
Yeah.
rush?
Yeah.
Or whatever they call it?
Yeah.
what he came back in the game, but did you see the hit that Josh Allen took?
No.
It was
The one with Will Anderson?
He rolled out and started hustling up the field, and from right behind him, he got just absolutely
Yeah.
T-boned.
Will Anderson crushed him.
And he was rolling around like stomping his feet on the ground where I thought he tore his shoulder.
Yeah.
Because obviously they were trying to cause a fumble. I don't know how he didn't fumble, and they had just showed it, but now there was some lit-ass bacon on there.
Lit-ass soup.
There's so many people. It was a quick ad
Commercial.
for microwave bacon.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, man. I know there's a lot of people that
No.
are traditionalists and you got to fry it up and all that garbage. Man, there's a lot of good microwave bacon. The Costco bacon is
Yes.
legit. You throw it in the microwave, you move on with your life.
If you want a
It's
BLT
fantastic.
in 5 minutes, there you go.
BLTs are outstanding.
Who's got time to deal with grease and whatnot?
Yeah, and hold
I ain't
the
got
tea, by
time
the
for
way.
that.
Hold the tea.
Obviously, if I go to a restaurant, I hope they're not throwing it in the microwave. At home,
Yeah.
Although
I don't have time for that.
Don't waste that grease. You know I love the grease.
Why do you love the
are
grease?
I keep bacon grease, and I make bacon grease infused bourbon to make old fashions.
Man, you're not messing around.
No,
God, you're
all
a man.
business.
On the Cove
Yeah,
Momoa
you
scale,
are,
you're
man.
like an 8.5.
Yeah.
Look at this guy over there.
Yeah.
Keeping grease for old fashions.
You bet.
God, that's manly.
Isn't microwave bacon horrible for you?
Shut up!
Don't tell me how to live.
Who cares? Don't tell me what to
my
do.
old man
But bourbon is
loves
healthy.
Microwave bacon.
Yeah, you
He
might want to eat some more of
loves
that bacon, man.
Microwave bacon.
Love
Go
it.
ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah.
You might
No,
wanna-
I don't keep, obviously, microwave bacon, we don't deal with
Yeah,
the
it
grease.
comes
But
with
I'm
its own
talking about
pad.
the
So
best
good.
way to make regular bacon is in the oven. By far. You put it on a rack.
Yeah.
And, otherwise,
Well, you know about that.
hell yeah.
Is that right?
I know.
Okay.
I know about.
Then you just let the grease
Iraq
drip.
real well. A lot. That's the only Iraq that I
What
like.
do you use for a grease catcher then? Just a pan?
Yeah, a pan with. And I put.
And you harvest it for the old fashions.
You bet.
Every time you walk in the kitchen, you have a flashback.
I do.
Oh, no,
No,
Iraq.
Iraq! I don't like Iraq.
Man, bacon's good. I want bacon.
Bacon is good.
The Vikings are at the Packers Sunday at noon right here on the Fan. 10 o'clock pregame. Hawk and Sauce about 10:40 or so, give or take on the pregame.
Yes, sir.
The
right,
Minnesota
baby.
Vikings are 4-6. They are going the wrong way. They need this game pretty badly. The Green Bay Packers 6-3-1. Christian Darrisaw did not practice yesterday because of a knee. That's on the injury report. Is this one of those bits where he just takes a lot of Thursdays off?
Yeah,
I think he
that's
takes
exactly
every
right.
Thursday off.
That's
Yeah.
right. Doesn't seem to be bothering him.
No. Limited,
pretty well.
at least on the injury report, is limited. Jonathan Gennard, our guy, and Will Fries. But full participants, Ryan Kelly and Aaron Jones.
Yeah. The thing Lieber pointed out he does, it's like a Dos Equis player of the game or something that he does on Twitter. He pointed out how well Will Fries is playing, and I haven't gone back and watched the offensive line play, but I think that's one of the guys that gets ripped a lot because the offensive line has kind of been in shambles a lot of the season, but I think they made a good acquisition by getting Will Fries on
He's
this
been
team.
great, man.
Yeah, he's good.
Yeah, he hadn't missed a game. He's on the
Yeah.
injury report this week, but
Yeah.
yeah.
You guys ever see an advertising campaign and you go, I don't know if that's going to work, but somebody should get a raise. That's a really clever idea. I don't know if I'm late to the party in this, but about 2 weeks ago, I saw that Dos Equis thing. Did you guys see those commercials on TV? It was like go for dose.
Yeah.
It was during football games. They're saying basically you should go for two, but instead of saying two, you say go for dose. And then the whole bit is, you going for a Dos Equis. I'm like, that's genius. If they could get that to catch on, if you could get like college age bros to go like going for dose.
Yeah.
Well,
Let's
remember
go for dose. And then
who started it?
go on.
When the mountains are blue, go for two. Back when it was like
Oh, yeah.
Denny Green, when the mountains were, the blue mountains were
That's
brand new.
right.
Because I just
Mountains
got
are
back
blue,
from
go for two.
Yeah.
when I got back from the Walter Reed many moons ago, one of the stepkids, I had no idea. I wasn't watching a lot of commercials in the hospital. All of a sudden, one of the stepkids handed me a Coors Light that had been in my fridge from a fantasy football draft. And he said, here you go. When the mountains are blue, it means it's ready to enjoy. And I was like, the marketing is working.
Yeah, absolutely. Wow.
Yeah, and by the way, it was not Dos Equis, it's Sierra Nevada.
No, Sierra Nevada. Okay.
But yeah, brilliant. But then I saw all the commercials because I was back home, and it was when the mountains are blue, go for two. I think Denny Green was saying it, and then what's his name? Playoffs.
Oh,
Jim
Herman.
Mora?
Jim Mora.
Oh, Jim Mora.
He was part of it too. So beer commercials are usually pretty great.
Yeah.
Can't imagine what some of those Don Draper advertising agents charge for just an idea like that, right? Just like we were talking about during the break, kind of. Just got to get a good agent. Where else can we go here? I don't care about that. I don't care about this.
No.
The Wild are at Pittsburgh tonight. I care about that. They're red hot. 6 o'clock. The Wild are 7-1-1 in their last 9 games. They have a 3-game road trip at Pittsburgh, at Winnipeg, and then at Chicago. The last time, Zachary, that the Wild played Pittsburgh was the end of a really bad run where the Wild just couldn't win. They lost 4-1 to Pittsburgh, but that was October 30th. Since they played the Penguins, they're 7-1-1. So right after they got their ass kicked last time by this team, started this sick 9-game run where they're 7-1-1.
It'd be a good little litmus test to see just how good this team has bounced back from after I would say that was definitely rock bottom. And then they had as you mentioned, the players only meeting. Russo had a great article this week in the Athletic about that and what kind of was. They got a little view inside the locker room there, but needless to say, the Wild are in very good hands when it comes to leadership because Jared Spurgeon is one hell of a captain.
Sauce, the music's on. Which means I'm about to ask you something.
Go ahead.
I think everybody here understands the metaphor litmus test, right?
Yes.
A lot of people use that in sports talk radio.
Sure.
The litmus test. Do you have any idea what an actual litmus test is for? Do you remember?
Isn't it like a coordination thing? Like if you're if you're all there, isn't that what a litmus test is?
No.
I have no idea then.
It's a good question. I knew it's in my brain. I just
I think
can't
it's like
find it.
I think you learned this probably I would say middle schoolish maybe. Somewhere in the middle school range, I don't know. I don't think my kiddo's in 6th grade. I don't think she's learned it yet.
I have no idea.
So-
It's a science related thing, you know?
Yeah.
Isn't it to test the pH?
To
or
test
whatever?
acidity, exactly. It's an acidity test.
That's it. That's
The old
it.
pH levels.
Oh yeah.
I get so confused because it's so close to another word. That
yeah.
It reminds me of a holiday that I can't find.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the name of my next book, by
Yep.
the way. Litmus test.
You can't just say it.
I just hope Musk gets a rack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's talk to Mr. Z when we come back about some films, Wicked specifically. Then Adam Thielen should join in about 15 minutes. This is the Power Trip Morning Show on the Fan.
Join KFAN's Corey Cove tonight.
Hey, great.
No, at B52's in Lakeville
Nope.
for Coors Light Hockey Night.
That guy wants nothing to do with it.
Drop
Probably
by
doesn't want to win stuff.
Where's the nope? Bleep you.
Well, it starts at 6 o'clock. You can
all
catch
time.
Minnesota take on Pittsburgh. You can enjoy Coors Light specials and play trivia for your chance to win great prizes.
What are you
including
doing?
Sweet tickets to a game in January. Get the full details now at KFAN.com keyword calendar.
Yeah, if you don't want to go to Lakeville, you're probably going to go see Wicked. I get it. But if you're not going to, then go down to B52 in Lakeville and let's play trivia. Speaking of movies, hi, Mr. Z.
There he is.
Hey guys, what's
Hi,
up?
Sweet Nuts.
All right.
Sweet nuts.
So, Sweet Nuts, let me ask you a question. So, Justin Cooper, who was the kid from Liar Liar, is on Ben Maller's show overnight, and he sees basically every movie on the planet. He said something that I believe, Chris, you've said about the play of Wicked in
Yep,
general.
the musical, yep. Mhm.
And he saw Wicked for Good this yesterday.
Okay.
And his review was it wasn't as good as the first one, but he said that's also the case in the play, that the second half of the play isn't as good as the first half of the play. So then I looked at Sweet Nuts' favorite website, Rotten Tomatoes. Wicked for Good audience score 97%. So they're getting what they want, right?
Of course.
They can 70% for the critics. But would you guys that have seen the play and seen the first movie agree that you are expecting a slight drop off because of the back half of the play? Is that accurate or not?
Do you want to go first, Mr. Z?
Me? Yeah. Well, here's and Hawk could say the same exact thing. The thing about Act 1 and Act 2 in the musical is Act 1 is more fun. It's a little more lighthearted. And in the music in Act 1, you have What Is This Feeling, which is a fun song, popular, and it adds a lot of joy to the show. So there's serious parts, but there's actually kind of silliness and joy in it, if you would. Act 2 doesn't have it's a lot darker, and there's a reason it's darker. But so simply from a pure like popcorn entertainment setting out, Act 1 or Wicked Part 1 is more fun than Wicked for Good, and that is true of the musical and the movie. But that doesn't mean it's better or worse. It's just a completely different tone. So for people just kind of lighthearted going out to seeing a movie, you could watch Wicked even if you didn't care for the story or whatever. That it was beautiful and it was fun and it was silly and also serious and sad. And Act 2 is just a little darker.
He nailed it. I mean, that's exactly right. The part 1 is in the musical is fun. If you think about, how do I say this without ruining it for anybody? Part 2's tough. because they got to get where they're going at the end of the movie, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And the whole time you're watching the musical for the first time, you're like, oh my God, what are they going to do? Because the people I didn't like in the movie, I love in the musical. And the way they ended the musical the first time was so surprising and beautiful. Mr. Z, you've seen it. I haven't seen it yet. I can't wait to see it. I hope they do the same thing in the movie. And there's no way it's going to be as clever and as beautiful as it was on stage. I hope it's touching like it is on stage.
Are you saying just because the surprise isn't going to be there the second time? That's
Absolutely,
all?
but there's something about seeing their faces and seeing actual live people do it in front of you. I hope that they can somehow communicate that in the movie, Mr. Z.
Sure. Yep. And I'm pretty sure I know what you're talking about. And it is obviously different because I always use stand-up comedians as a good example that when you're out, you can go see kind of just an average stand-up comedian, but when you're out live with people watching it and they're live on stage, it's just it's just way more engaging and way more. So that doesn't mean it's bad to watch it on the screen. It's just a different feeling, which is why live entertainment is kind of cool. So
that's perfect.
That's one thing that he has done with this movie is it engages you, and especially Elphaba's character in Act 2. I mean, really, if Act 1 is more Glenda, Act 2 is more Elphaba, and she's fantastic in Act 2 or in Part 2 for good. So.
Can't wait. I can't wait to see it. I almost went to see it last night. I wish I had now because I was up till like 2 a.m. I couldn't sleep. I should have gone to the movie.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Again, you don't like when movies go straight to Netflix, Mr. Z. I think the only thing you like less than Rotten Tomatoes is Netflix. However, let's reverse it. I don't know if we've talked about this or not, but as we get closer, I'm getting more and more intrigued by this. Stranger Things, I think the first 4 episodes of the final season come out on Wednesday. And then there's like 2 or 3 more that come out on Christmas Day. And then the finale is New Year's Eve. But the finale is going to be in something like 300 plus theaters around the country if you want to go watch the finale in public with a bunch of other people. Like, it's kind of cool that this show has taken on such a giant cultural, slice of the puzzle here, or the slice of the pie, that people are like, I want to go watch this with other people, not just sit in my basement. So it's gone the other way, Mr. Z, with Stranger Things.
Yeah. I hope so. Although I don't trust Netflix, and
here we go.
This is just a fact. Netflix has the guy who runs Netflix has literally said a few years ago that he wants to run the theater business out of business. That's one of his goals. Maybe I'm paraphrasing, but he doesn't like he wants, more money. And if the theaters go away, then he makes more money. So, in fact, Netflix is trying to buy Warner Brothers right now, which would really be a disaster. But with that being said, Stranger Things, yes, you know what I think would have been cool? I mean, HBO would never have done this, but can you imagine if the finale of Game of Thrones, if you could have went out and watched that last episode of Game of Thrones in the theater with like a packed theater?
Would have been awesome.
When she jumps on that Night King, the Night from
oh my God,
White Walker.
Yeah.
I mean, in fact, sometimes it's fun. If you on YouTube, you can go watch a reaction video sometime, and some of the bars did that, and the people. It's so fun to watch 100 people in the bar completely silent watching the thing, and then cheering when she, And so Anyway, there are certain things that would work. Finales work better than openings, I think. But we're going to see it. We saw it with a faith-based show, went out on Fathom and did a ton of business doing some faith-based stuff before it came out on TV.
Well, and I don't know which ones of you in this room have caught up on Stranger Things or watched Stranger Things, but again, it's 80s themed, right? This is supposed to be mid to late 80s. And Vecna feels like such an awesome 80s horror character. It feels like it's supposed to be on the screen. So I love the idea that they're going to at least give you the option to watch it. Because I think most of the episodes' runtime is far greater than 60 minutes anyway. So if you have an hour and a half or a 2-hour finale, throw it on the big screen. Let's see what happens. Speaking of that, before we move off of Netflix, I just saw that the ratings for the new Knives Out is 95% so far with almost 100 reviews. So this is apparently very, very good. Same thing. On Netflix, December 12th, but in select theaters on November 26th. So it's one of those, they're dipping their toes at least into the theaters before Netflix gives you the full reins on December 12th.
Yep. I think I want to say the last one did something similar to this is the third one, I think. That was a movie that some of the stuff that goes in it, most of it doesn't belong in the theaters, but Knives Out, the first one would have worked in the theaters as a, more, So yeah, they're dabbling, but it actually helps their streaming because you put something theatrical, it gets a buzz, and then their streaming numbers go up if it gets a short theatrical run.
Makes sense.
So it helps with the streaming. So
does Zootopia 2 come out before Thanksgiving or on Thanksgiving?
Yes. It opens Wednesday, but you know how the day before has become opening day. It actually opens Tuesday at 2 p.m. for the day before opening. And not every market has this, but some people that makes a difference because a lot of theaters in the country have bargain days on Tuesdays.
Yeah. Yep.
And so they would be opening a brand new movie on a Tuesday for bargain day in a lot of markets. So
gotcha.
So it's going to do a ton. As far as I'll throw this in real quick. Wicked, of course, is going to have a huge opening weekend. But interestingly enough, because as we talked about before, the day after Thanksgiving is maybe the busiest or second busiest day of the year in the theaters. And some of the people are going to save that to go on Friday. But with Zootopia also opening, that's the Friday after Thanksgiving, is going to be a blast at the theaters. People wearing pajamas and bringing their blankets and it'd be a fun day.
It's the best, dude. I love it.
Sweet.
I love going to the movies.
After they see the Power Trip Morning Show at Mall of America.
Well, you can't go to the movie that early.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
All right.
Sweet Nuts.
Thanks,
might be
Mr.
there.
Thanks, Mr. Z. Appreciate it, man.
Bye, Sweet
All right,
Nuts.
guys. Talk to you later.
Bye, buddy.
Bye-bye.
All right, from Mr. Z to Mr. T, shall we?
Yes.
Adam Thielen joins the Power Trip Morning Show every week during the football season. Good morning, Adam. How are you?
I'm great. Good morning.
We were just talking movies. We were talking about Wicked, about Zootopia 2. I'm sure your kiddos are excited for one or two of those films, probably.
Yeah, I'm excited for both. And it's always good to have some good movies coming out again. I feel like it's been a while since we've had some good movies in theaters. So I'm not a theater person. I'd rather watch it in my own comfort of my house. But I know Meat Sauce would love to put on some pajamas and bring a blanket to the theater and check that out.
That's
Thanksgiving.
You got to check out Alamo Drafthouse Cinema, man. Right, it's in Woodbury, right up the road. Awesome spot. It is like watching it in your basement. They bring you food and snacks. Can't beat it, man.
I do love that place. We go there every once in a while. The kids love the movie theater, so they forced me to get out of the house and go to the theater every once in a while. But yeah, that's a great spot. What a cool spot. I thought we were going to lose it there for a minute, but it sounds like it's back and good.
Well, not an option in Green Bay because Wisconsin does not have movie theaters. There's not a lot to do in Green Bay, Wisconsin, but that's okay. You're only there for like 24 hours anyway, so no big deal this weekend. Just in and out. I didn't really have a question. I just wanted to rip Green Bay. I didn't expect you to pile on.
A lot of his family's from Wisconsin, so he's got to be careful.
Same with mine. That's why I rip. Anyway,
I wasn't sure if you cut out or what happened there.
No, that was just the end of my sentence.
Hey, Adam, of all the times you've played at Lambeau, what's your favorite Lambeau memory?
Good question.
Great question.
Well, my first,
Thank you.
I believe my first NFL catch was in Lambeau, so that was pretty cool.
That is pretty cool.
Yeah,
is that what you were looking for, Sauce, or not?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Would you like him to catch some footballs on Sunday?
One of my coaches actually, back in the day, gifted me for Christmas the picture of my first catch, and it was obviously in Lambeau and Green Bay Packer player, and which was absolutely perfect. I almost re-gifted it to my father-in-law because he's a huge Packer fan, just to show him, that we're better than the Packers.
Well said.
Yeah. And how do you feel about going in this weekend? What are we up against as far as their defensive backfield goes in Green Bay?
Yeah, obviously excited to get back there to Lambeau. Such a special place and such a great atmosphere. Obviously the Viking-Packer rivalry and just this week in general is just such a fun week. I remember so many memories, obviously, going back to as a little kid. The Monday after the game, everybody showing up with their jerseys on, depending on who won, and had some bragging rights for the week. So a lot of memories and excited to get back there. This defense is a really good defense, so a great challenge for us, especially in the back end, a secondary that's really good. Maybe not a lot of big names. But just a group that's physical. They're fast. They can kind of do everything. So be a great challenge for us. And we always look forward to matchups like that. It kind of makes you prepare a little harder. you watch some of the tape and you realize, all right, I gotta bring it this week. You see some of these safeties coming downhill, and you're like, all right, I'm gonna have to put the big boy pads on this week and get ready to hit somebody.
Adam, when you have a quarterback that's young and trying to figure it out and is struggling, how do you know as a leader and as a veteran when to give him a pep talk and pat him on the back and say, we all have your back? And how do you know when to just leave him alone and let him be? How do you have to judge that fine line?
Yeah, I think it really just goes off of, letting it be natural, right? If there is a situation that comes up and you feel like you can have a one-on-one conversation and it's just you two, I think those kind of naturally happen. And I've always kind of felt that way, that you build these relationships first so that you can have those natural conversations, and it doesn't have to be forced. And, he's a lot of athletes, I'd say 99% of athletes, especially at this level, they're harder on themselves than anyone else is on them. So, he already knows, what he feels that he needs to be better at and how he can be better. Me personally, I know how I could get better. Right when you do something as an athlete, you kind of like, all right, I could have done a lot better there, and this is how we're going to fix it. So I say that all to say that sometimes there doesn't need to be a whole lot to be said because he knows it before we even say anything. But, just a lot of great conversations about just experience, really, just things that I've seen in the past with different guys or personally, and just trying to share those experiences.
Well, and let me ask you about that, because I'm not going to pretend I know a lot about what's going on in Carolina with the Panthers, but that young quarterback, Bryce Young, did they not kind of make him take a step back at one point? And now he's obviously he's caught up and he's doing really well. There's been injuries and they're 6-5 right now competing for that division, but a lot of people had already written him off and said he couldn't do it in this league. And right now he's starting to succeed in a big way.
Yeah, I saw it firsthand, just that progression. I think, like you said, there was a time where there was a lot of talk about him being a huge bust, right? One of the biggest busts in the NFL. And then now it's like, yeah, he's playing pretty well. I think he just set the record for most passing yards in Carolina Panthers history in a game. So yeah, it's a progression, right? Not everyone just comes into the NFL first year and just blows it up, especially at the quarterback position. You look at a lot of guys in NFL history who have been pretty dang good quarterbacks, and I think a few of them are in the Hall of Fame, didn't have great first years as a starter. So I think it's just one of those positions that you just need a little bit of time. I was able to talk with them a little bit and just talking about, you some of these throws that you make in a game, or I look back at my career and there's so many times that you run a route and you're like, man, like I could have, you look back at it, you're like, man, I could have done this or that. And the next time you get that route, like you remember very clearly, like, oh, I remember when I ran that route and I did this, I should have done this. And then you go out and you execute it and you have that experience to draw from. Well, he doesn't have those experiences to draw from yet. And so I think it's a really exciting thing for him that he now is starting to have some of those experiences where he can look back at it and be like, all right, I remember when we ran this play last time, and I should have done this. So boom, he does it, and has a lot of success. So, that's just kind of the progression it takes to have success in this league.
Hey, Adam, Micah Parsons leads the league in pressures from an offensive, weapon standpoint, you guys as the wide receivers and the tight ends. How do you work into kind of chipping him and moving him off of his spot?
Without getting a penalty that's going to get you in trouble with the referees.
Without that, yeah. Your fanboy comment was outstanding, by the
way. Hey, speaking of that, I did hear a couple of coaches came up to me yesterday and said, hey, by the way, the league came back and said that was not a penalty. So it doesn't do us much good 2 weeks later. But I guess they said it wasn't a penalty. So, but anyways, yeah, I think it's important that it's all hands on deck when you play some of the best players in the NFL, guys that can really be game wreckers. It's all hands on deck. It's whatever it takes. Sometimes you're not going to be running a route as a receiver. You're going to be chip blocking and you're going to be in protection. And sometimes it's a tight end, sometimes it's a running back, sometimes we just got to lean on those O linemen that we feel really strongly about on the edges, to just be able to handle it themselves. But yeah, it's all hands on deck, and it's only going to help the team have success. So that's what you got to do.
Speaking of frustration, we've seen one of your best buddies on the team, Justin Jefferson, have a little frustration. How do you, as a leader, as they've asked you about McCarthy, but how do you talk to the best player on the team about frustration?
Yeah, well, if I could evaluate that, as far as Justin's frustration, I would say he's done a heck of a job, to be honest. I think he's done a really good job of just being in the moment. It's tough when you're the guy and he knows what he can do and make a difference, especially if he gets the right coverages, right? If they play him true, just normal defense, like that guy is unbelievable. And so for him to be able to take on, teams that are just putting 3, 4, 6 eyes on him, it's tough and it gets frustrating, and I think he's handled it really well. But yeah, I think there's times that we all kind of let our frustration get to us, and it boils over a little bit. But yeah, I haven't said much to him because I think he's done a heck of a job just handling that, especially as such a competitor and one of the best football players in the league. And I think he's done a really good job, and he does a really good job communicating when he's very accountable, I should say. He doesn't let that stuff just mosey over or sweep it under the rug. He addresses it, he talks about it and says, I could do better, and moves on. So we really appreciate that, and that's why he's got a C on his chest.
All right, good luck on Sunday with the Thanksgiving holiday next week. I don't know if we're going to talk to you in a week or 2 weeks, but either way, good luck on Sunday. We'll talk to you pretty soon. Thanks.
All right, thanks, guys.
All right, Adam Thielen.
There he goes. Thanks to our friends at ETS Performance and the Thielen Foundation. That, ladies and gentlemen, was Adam Thielen.
Big game.
Great questions.
Yeah, great questions, man.
Nailed that, man.
You were on fire.
Yeah.
Nailed it.
I had a question for him I never got to.
What were we going to ask?
Is it about pinball?
Kind of.
Were you going to ask him if he'd buy you the pinball thing?
Yeah, I was going to ask him if he wouldn't mind helping me steal a pinball machine.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. Hey, do you remember, what was it, about a week or two ago? Remember when Chris Hockey saw a trailer and goes, "This looks hilarious." And
what I do now?
And we all said, "Chris, that's Kevin James. How good can it be?"
It looks real good.
Playdate, is on Amazon Prime, and now the reviews are out.
God, it's hard being dumb around you guys. Because you guys always make so much fun of me, and it's like,
you
sorry.
You get to like what you like. Don't listen.
You get to like what
I
you
have to work with these assholes.
Yeah, Kriesel said the same thing to me.
It's just the worst, man. Yeah, right.
Sauce, take a shot at Playdate with Kevin James. What do you think the Rotten Tomatoes score is?
17%.
17%. John Kriesel.
29.
Zach Halverson.
8.
Just go with 8. 23. You guys danced all around it. Brian Tallarico from RogerEbert.com says, "It's a remarkably stupid movie that thinks you're remarkably stupid as well."
No.
In some cases, they're right. But some of these critics, though, get carried away. They think that they're more important than they are.
Of course.
Right?
Those who can't do reviews. That's why Corey was in journalism.
Yeah.
For sure.
Wow,
Yeah, of
look at
course.
that.
Yep.
But when I used to love Rotten Tomatoes, but
That's what journalism is.
What it says about Bad Thoughts on Netflix, I'm out. After that, just rips it nonstop. It makes it sound stupid. I think it's actually a very smart, brilliant show. Not to make this about that, but it just... Rotten Tomatoes is not the end-all, be-all.
Oh, that's why you have to find a critic that you align with and see what they think. To say that Playdate is one of the worst films of 2025 feels like an understatement. Gave it a 1 out of 4.
See, that's funny there.
The popcorn meter, that's the audience review, is at 59%.
And I think that is what Bad Thoughts is at.
About 59 or so?
Maybe I'd love this movie.
God, you love Bad Thoughts.
It's the best.
Yeah.
Just watch the gym one. There's so many penises. It's so funny.
Zach, calm down.
Zach would love it. Absolute King Kong's finger just hanging.
Jeepers.
Yeah.
Jeepers, Katie.
Oh, boy. All right. What really matters in a second? Parrish in a little bit, Marnie in a little bit. Initials at 8:15, $104,000 up for grabs, potentially, with the St. Paul Federal Credit Union initials jackpot. This, the Power Trip Morning Show on the Van.
We all remember that one teacher who made a difference, who believed in us, who challenged us, and just made learning fun. Now's your chance to say thank you in a big way with iHeartRadio's Thank a Teacher. It's powered by Donors Choose. Nominate an outstanding public school teacher who's gone above and beyond for their students to win $5,000 to stock their classroom with whatever they need. Help us say thank you to the educators shaping our future. Nominate your favorite teacher now at iHeartRadio.com/teachers.
My gym teacher.
Your gym teacher?
Yep.
Buck Naked.
That was his name?
Mr. Beckett.
Nekkid.
Wow. How did he get hired as a teacher?
I mean, it didn't mean he was a bad teacher. I mean, it's just his name was Buck Naked.
Yeah.
Can't control what you
You can't.
name.
No. Yeah, he's from the
Parents
long
named
line
him.
of Neckids.
Yeah.
I'll do scores and stats around the world of sports. Chris will change your life with something else that has nothing to do with professional amateur athletics. Let's go.
Nope.
All right. The Wolves are at Phoenix tonight at 8 o'clock. The Wolves are playing their third game in the NBA Cup group stage. They are 2-0 with a plus 54 differential. They destroyed Utah. They beat Sacramento. Now we have Phoenix. But Phoenix has a winning record. They're 9-6, and the Wolves this year 10-0 against teams with losing records, 0-5 against teams with winning records.
Yeah, this will be a good game. It sucks that it's on at 8. That's a little too late for me, but yeah, I'll watch some of it. Can't wait. I love Wolves basketball. A+.
It's a good Minnesota sports night tonight.
Is it?
Yeah, we got Wild at 6, and then you can roll right into the Wolves at 8.
What about
What's
high school
before
football?
that?
What about the Frost?
The high school
I'm going.
Football.
Wife and Chloe and I are going to the Frost game.
Yeah. Wow.
It's a good
awesome.
time. You'll see Taylor kick some ass.
Yeah.
Yes.
What really matters is this.
A Canadian man has lost his 16-year legal battle to get back more than 1.2 million Canadian dollars he had stored in bizarre locations around his home.
That's
How
like
bizarre.
that's like $77 US.
Yeah, great song.
The December 1st, 2009 date was the day police visited Marcel Breton's rural property on the outskirts of Thunder Bay, which, looking for an illegal handgun. There, they made an unusual discovery, about 15,000 Canadian dollars worth of bills in the floor heating ducts of the living room. About $32,000 stored in locations around the garage, and over 1.2 million worth of Canadian bills in a rubber tub buried in the ground under the garage. All up, the stash was worth about 1.19 million US dollars in 2009. Police also found a variety of drugs, including cocaine, marijuana, and ecstasy.
Jesus.
And told Jesus that
He was there?
they were flabbergasted. Breton was charged with various offenses, including possession of the proceeds of a crime, and was initially convicted. But in a retrial, he successfully argued the search of his home was unlawful. But then came the matter of the money. And on Monday, the Ontario Appeals Court upheld a 2023 ruling that decided the lion's share of the money should go to the government.
Of course. What if that was the U.S. and they didn't have the right to actually search the place? I think as long as having
shoot
money,
you.
that's where I don't know. Obviously, the drugs, I don't think they can just give those back. But the money, I don't know. Hire lawyer Lambert.
If only we knew a lawyer.
Get it back.
I don't know. Where is he, Hawk?
He's sleeping now.
Oh.
I gave him just a hard time last night.
Yeah.
That's
Tremendous pounding.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Gopher football's at Northwestern tomorrow at 11 a.m. And by Northwestern, we technically mean Wrigley Field, but they will be on the road tomorrow, 11 o'clock, right here on the Fan. The Gophers are 6-4. Northwestern is 5-5.
Yeah, that'll be fun, man. Wrigley Field is a cool place. Northwestern is playing to get into a bowl game. They need to win this game or then whoever they play next week. The Gophers are looking for their first road victory. It'll be a fun atmosphere. I think the Gophers are 4.5 or 4-point underdogs.
Is that right?
So, yeah.
Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
But what really matters is this.
You make a good point.
Thanks, man.
I'm telling you, I'm sorry. That's not him, but I'm sure you make a good point.
I don't know if I ever
At some
have.
point you will. On this date in 1877, a magazine by the name of Scientific American announced that Thomas Edison, had come up with a wonderful invention in 1877. What do you think it was, guys?
Light bulb?
Nope.
Microwave?
Fleshlight.
Nope.
Telegraph?
Direct current.
You're getting close.
Phonograph?
Phonograph, that's right.
Oh.
On this date in 1877, Scientific American announced that Thomas Edison had made a wonderful invention called the phonograph. And look at that, 1877.
Man.
That changed everything.
Yeah.
So, we could now own pieces of music that you didn't have to have Johnny Longhair come over and play the latest from Sabbath in your bedroom.
Yeah, Sabbath. Wow.
So that was 1877. Just think, it would take then almost exactly 200 years from the phonograph to GTA 6.
Yeah. And weren't the pyramids built around that time?
200 years.
Yeah.
Oh, I get it.
There you go.
It's going to get delayed again.
Yeah, it will.
Until.
And yes, 1877, I think that was right after the pyramids were completed.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, correct.
Sure.
That's what PA said.
My grandma had an iHeart phonograph. It was great.
Really?
Yeah, you're clever. I'm going to miss you next week.
No kidding.
Yeah. And never mind. I'm going to keep my job.
Phonograph.
Well done.
It shouldn't be so funny.
It's not really. You laugh and crying.
Alexander Ovechkin had a hat trick. He moved into 10th all-time in points, passing Joe Sakic. He now has 1,643 career points, but of
Kid's
course,
going to be good, man.
Adds more goals to his total. He clearly has an NHL record in goals. That's now 907. Wow. But like I mentioned, he has a hat trick. How many hat tricks do you think Alexander Ovechkin now has in his career? Man. For those of you playing along in your cars, a hat trick is 3 goals or more.
36. 36.
36.
15.
15.
18.
18.
I'm going to say 11. That might be too much, but
how many doesn't Krill have 7 or 8?
I don't know.
Doesn't Perry have 5 or 6?
Kreese, you almost got it. That was his 33rd career hat trick.
Wow.
Alexander Ovechkin.
In your face, bitches.
Yeah, in your face, bitches.
Yeah, bitches.
I felt that. I could feel it.
Yeah.
I could feel it on my face.
Yeah.
I didn't mind it.
Yeah.
What really matters is this.
You got that right. It was on this date in 1980. 350 million people tuned in to find out who shot JR. Turned out it was Maggie.
They combined 2 great bits.
Great
I get
bit.
it.
Great
well
bit.
done.
Yeah. All time. That Simpsons bit is so good.
It really is a great bit.
It's so good.
It's a good bit, man. Good bit. But that is true. 350 million people tuned in to find out who shot JR. In case you're wondering.
It's a lot of. Hang on, what did you say? You said how many?
350 million.
God.
I have a lot of questions.
Yeah.
That's more than the entire country. So people around the world?
And
I'm very confused.
17 people live in Canada. So what other nations
350 people around the world. Yeah, that's what it says. Yeah.
Around the world. Wow.
Yeah.
What was the? Because the U.S. number must have been
2 something
in terms of the number of people that lived here.
275,
2 and change at that point, right? Because what is it now? 330, 340. So that would have been more people than the entire country.
83 million.
83 million
in the
people.
US.
That's right. In the U.S. alone. That's right.
Okay.
76% of all U.S. televisions on that.
Damn.
Night.
Wow.
76%.
That's Super Bowl numbers.
Incredible, man. Yeah.
Wow.
Man. By the way, a quick AI search says Parrish had 6 career hat tricks in the NHL. He also holds the St. Cloud State University record with 4 hat tricks during his college career. But again, that's AI. I did not fact check that. So if Google Gemini is wrong,
it usually is when it comes to sports.
it is really bad when
It's
it comes to
really
sports stats. It's crazy.
Is it really?
It's one of the weakest things.
It is.
I don't know what it is about it, but it has a really hard time.
There's so much misinformation.
So when Parrish gets here, we can see if those 2 numbers are right. But this says 6 career hat tricks in the NHL, St. Cloud State record with 4 hat tricks during his college career.
When I was goofing around with AI before this NFL season started, I was like, who's going to win the Vikings-Bears game, week 1, obviously. And they talked about the Bears, revamped, new coach, Justin Fields. And I was like, okay, never mind.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah. Anyway, 226 million was the population at that time.
226.
Yeah. It's grown. People been banging.
Damn right.
I mean, probably. That's the
that
most
would be my
likely.
guess, yeah.
Buck naked.
The news is next. Paris should be here shortly. We'll see if AI is correct. We'll talk to Marnie Gellner. We'll play initials at 8:15. $104,000 up for grabs with the St. Paul Federal Credit Union initials jackpot. Lots to get to between now and 9 o'clock on the Fan.